Unsponsored and unsolicited opinions on new perfumes. Hey everyone, I'm Annie G and welcome to my channel where the scents are sweet and the takes are spicy. And I have some hot takes on a few new releases. This is unsponsored, no PR. I bought all of these with my own money because I am a sucker for hype and I'm a sucker for a new release. And I have to know what it's like. I gotta smell it for myself. I have to make my own opinion. And these drops from Gap, okay? The resurgence, the relaunch of their 90s classics, had to know. Phlur Vanilla Canyon, I have to know. And then the new Influxious line, which I don't know Fumi Monet. I don't watch TikTok, but apparently she's a big deal over there. People love her, and people or creators that I've been seeing on YouTube and raving about her new line, selling out left and right. So of course I had to know. So if you like first impressions, if you like honest opinions on new releases, you're gonna wanna like this video, you're gonna wanna subscribe because I've got a lot of opinions. Okay, let's talk about some new releases. First up, we are starting with the Gap relaunch. Okay, bringing back some hits from the 90s. Okay, I remember these bottles distinctly. Back in the 90s, they were like tall, I think, and like frosted. And I remember grass being a big deal. Okay, I hated grass. It was like a citrus tea scent. Tea does not agree with me. And so I didn't rebuy that. Today we are trying Om and Heaven. These are two that sounded like something I would actually like. And no, I don't remember what these smell like. I only remember that I hated grass. That's all I remember about the Gap line. So let's start with Heaven, okay? Now, Heaven is described as solar, soft, and serene. Feels like a moment of inspiration. A big sky, a starry night, awe-inspired, beautiful. The scent story. Orist first, then solar vanilla blooms on warm skin, finishing with a celestial musk. Okay, what does that mean? Notes: pear, juniper essence, cardamom. Heart notes: honeysuckle, pear, more pear, geez, Madagascar vanilla. Base notes: patchouli, golden amber, and celestial musks. Eau de parfum, and it's described as a floral amber. Now, what I was expecting from this was something, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting something more like a skin scent, and this is a very juicy pear. This to me is a fruity floral. This isn't a floral amber. This isn't a vanilla amber. This is a fruity floral. I'm getting a very candied pear. Definitely getting the pear, definitely getting the honeysuckle. It smells to me like a vanilla version of honey from Marc Jacobs, a little fruit punchy, a little synthetic. Yeah, it smells very perfumey. It smells like something from Bath & Body Works, not in a bad way, but you know what I mean? It smells like something from Bath & Body Works. It doesn't smell like Gap. I will say, however, the performance on this is crazy. It is oily. When I sprayed it on my hand, I could see the sheen from the oil, and this thing lasted. I took a shower and it was still there after. So that's crazy. Quality on this travel was 20 bucks, and I think the 50 ml is 55 bucks or something. Price point can't be beat. As far as the scent for Heaven, I'm not super impressed. It kind of just feels like a generic fruity, floral, slightly vanilla, warm, musky. Now that I'm really smelling it, it does smell like Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. It's kind of in that same realm. I would say this is a little more fruity, a little less vanilla. If you added a lot of pear to Gorgeous Orchid. So if you like Gorgeous Orchid, you might like this. And like I said, the performance for the price, I was really impressed. It's simple. Fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not a bad scent, but my socks are not blown off by this. I mean, it just is something. It just is a perfume. So kind of like, meh. I wasn't let down, but I wasn't necessarily impressed. Let's talk about Om. Om is a spicy, unisex, woody fragrance. Let me read you the description of Om. Let's see what warm, rich, woody. Feels like a moment to yourself. Glowing light, bare skin, calm and centered. The scent story. Soft ginger first, then sandalwood blooms on warm skin, finishing with cedar. Okay? It's described as a woody aromatic. Top notes: ginger, olibanum essence, water lotus. Heart notes: liliflor, sandalwood, coriander flower. Base notes, amber woods, cashmeran, cedar, and balsamic musks. Okay, this is unfortunately just another Baccarat DNA, in my opinion. It is sweeter than the description suggests. It has this sugar crystal kind of transparent vibe. You do get the ginger, which is really nice. It's almost like Infusion de Gingembre, if you know that fragrance, plus Baccarat, plus a little fluffy cashmere wood. So it's got this cedary, crystally, sugar transparent thing with a little bit of ginger, and then underneath a fluffy, clean laundry musk. So it's really nice. I mean, it's really good. This is much more of a skin scent. I wouldn't call it woody aromatic. I would call it woody musky, slightly sweet. It is sweeter than you would think it is, especially on the skin. Oh my gosh, on my skin, it reads very sweet. So it is unisex, but I almost think it might be too sweet. So it makes it lean more feminine. But again, performance on this is crazy. So I think if you like that kind of Baccarat, maybe vanilla skin a little bit, or just a clean woody musky, you would really like this. This is very much everyday, easy reach, skin scent, signature scent type vibes, white t-shirt vibes. Clean, easy. This feels like Gap to me. Clean, classic, American, because it's sweet, but classic, easy. So this one I think is the one that of the two that I would actually wear. But again, I don't remember the original 90s ones of these. I'm thinking about getting Grass just to feel something, just to be like transported back in time. It has a matcha note in there now, which I don't think it did at the time, because I don't think matcha was a thing in perfumery in the 90s. But you tell me, were you there? Let me know. So those are the two new Gap ones I've tried. Have you tried any from the new Gap launch? Very fun to see them taking advantage of the 90s nostalgia running on the back of the CBK popularity. But yeah, Gap. Next up is the highly anticipated Vanilla Canyon from Phlur. Ooh. Now, of course, I just got a travel because I'm not insane. I do like the bottle. It's an olive green, an ugly brown green. I love an ugly green. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the notes and you tell me what you think this is gonna smell like. Velvet plum, tonka bean, jasmine petals, wild honey, vanilla, patchouli, oak wood. What do you think that's gonna smell like? I was expecting the oak to completely take over and the patchouli to completely take over. I was thinking of a slightly sweet vanilla, kind of velvety, woody fragrance. This is a honey fragrance, okay? This is a honey fragrance. They should have called it Honey Canyon. Vanilla, where? Wood, where? I don't get it. So for that reason, I'm a little confused. Because in a way, I like it, but it wasn't what I was anticipating. I was thinking vanilla skin plus a lot more wood, and that's not what I got. So let's smell it together. Yeah, right off the bat, you do get the plum and tonka. So it's velvety, smooth, sexy. I almost thought there would be incense or something in here because the opening is a little smoky, but I think that might be the tonka and the plum. I'm not getting any jasmine. And then as it settles, the honey. There she is. This powdery, sickly sweet honey comes out, and the teensiest bit of oak wood wants to come out. I get zero patchouli from this. Zero patchouli, which is such a bummer because I think the patchouli would make it feel a little rough around the edges, which when I think Vanilla Canyon, that's what I'm thinking. This smells like if you took Honeymoon, their newish one, Honeymoon, added some smoky tonka. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. They could have done something so much more with this. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. I wanted a very woody, earthy, rugged, rough around the edges vanilla. And this is a velvety plum honey fragrance. The texture of it is like the fuzzy skin on a peach, but if that were a plum, and then honey powder blown all over that plum. It is very sweet. This is not unisex. I can't imagine anyone who prefers a masculine fragrance to enjoy this. It is very sweet. The honey is so sweet. And I was like, what? It's a little bizarre in my opinion. It smells like Teriyaki Intense a little bit. If you made it really fluffy and soft and powdery. It's fine. Performance, not great. Doesn't project very well. It's very soft wearing, so for that reason, the sweetness is bearable. It does have a very velvety texture. That's nice. I can see this being nice in the late summer, early fall. But yeah, I was like, what? I was so confused. Vanilla Canyon? I was expecting some rugged cowboy vibe, and instead I'm getting a college graduates cowgirl themed senior picture photo shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? It's staged in the back of an old rusty truck in the field somewhere, but the cowboy boots are brand new. It's just for show. It's like she really likes Ella Langley and Casey Musgraves. She's a cowgirl. If you love Ella Langley, you will love this perfume. And if you don't know who Ella Langley is, she's my biggest crush right now. I'm obsessed with her. But anywho, she'd wear this for sure. Hopefully that kind of gives you the vibe. If you've been curious about it, go in store and smell it first. It is not worth buying because the notes and what you get and what the marketing says, this is not a vanilla perfume. This is a honeyed plum perfume, okay? So Vanilla Canyon, if you are curious, there is my unsolicited opinion. And finally, first impressions. I have yet to smell any of these. We have the Discovery set for Influxious. Beautiful presentation. We have Magic Hour, Well Loved, High Life, and Gold Standard. Now I've heard Gold Standard is a big winner. Well Loved is also well loved. So I am super excited. I am gonna go from top to bottom in this lovely little set. Each one becomes individually wrapped. 25 bucks for this, so I'm not mad at it. We get 2 ml samples. Very impressed with the presentation, very quality. So yeah, let's start with Magic Hour. Now, Magic Hour is described as a tropical daydream in a bottle. Juicy, golden, and sun-kissed. The hero notes are watermelon, dragon fruit, chili pepper, and jasmine. Now this one caught my attention. I love a little spicy. I love a little something weird in a fragrance, and chili pepper and watermelon's giving tahine with fruit. If you've ever had that from a stand, oh my God, it's one of my favorite summer treats, fruit and tahine. So good. So I was very excited about this. And I think if I understand correctly, it's not listed on the hero notes, but all of these perfumes contain the note of Nigerian ginger, homage to Fumi's Nigerian heritage, which I think is fabulous. So the DNA is a little spicy underneath. So let's smell this together. First impressions, never smelled. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You guys, it's so good. Watermelon. You guys, I have yet to find a watermelon perfume that I really am obsessed with, except for Cool and Collected by Dyad, I love. Anna Abiyad Coral, trash. Wave Child, stinky feet. But this one, oh, it's juicy, but it's fresh. It's not Jolly Rancher juicy sweet. It's fresh juicy sweet. The chili pepper gives it something a little bit umami and a little savory with the sweet. And the jasmine is so smooth and elegant. I love this. No, you guys, I love this. I was not expecting to like this one, to be honest with you. That's so good. I'm shocked. I'm in shock right now. Whoa, the dragon fruit is starting to come out more now that it's settling, which dragon fruit I really do struggle with. Dragon fruit and passion fruit tend to go like farty, stinky for me. So we'll have to let this sit and see how it dries, but the opening, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Summer? Absolutely. Vacation? Oh, so fun. It's flirty. It's yummy. It's interesting for a watermelon fragrance. Okay. Yeah. Loved that. That was a shock. Magic Hour, okay, fun. Now I'm excited. Okay, so let's try Well Loved. I think this is their gourmand-ish fragrance, their warm gourmand. It is described as a soft, warm, skin-hugging signature that feels intimate and effortlessly sensual. Hero notes, cardamom, apricot, magnolia, and shea butter. I love how she is putting notes from her culture into the fragrance. Shea butter is huge in African cultures for beauty, self-care, hair, skin. So I love that she put it in the fragrance. I don't know that I've ever smelled a shea butter note. Shea Soleil from Solitaire, that's a shea note. Why won't it come out? Come on. Okay. But anywho, I think that's fun. And I also think there's ginger in here as well. Let's see what Well Loved is giving. Okay. What does this smell like? It smells like something else, but I can't put my finger on it. It smells a little like Infusion de Santal Chai by Prada. I don't know. It smells like something, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe if Infusion de Santal Chai was a shea butter lotion. That's what this smells like. It's got the warm, buttery shea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one. The magnolia is a little too floral synthetic for me. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I thought I was gonna like this one the most because it's gourmand-y. It is warm. The magnolia is kind of giving me a headache a little bit. I could see this triggering a headache. It's a little maybe overdone. I see where she was going and I don't hate it. I'm just not loving. Maybe it's too warm and too buttery, too fatty. With the magnolia, it's like just too much for my nose. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Interesting. Okay, apricot. I thought I was gonna love this one. Okay, well loved. I think Magic Hour was like a 9 out of 10. Okay, that was fire. This is like a 6 out of 10 for me. Next up is High Life, and High Life has a blueberry note, okay? That's crazy. That's crazy. Blueberry and hibiscus. It is described as a decadent, fruity floral blend made to stand out, turn heads, and stay unforgettable. Hero notes: blueberry musk, raspberry, Turkish rose, and hibiscus. Whoa, okay. Now, let's see. Blueberry, it's like, what does a blueberry actually smell like? You know what I mean? So it can go one of two ways. It can be synthetic and weird, or it can be just nondescript fruit. Oh! Okay, if Oud Satin Mood was thinner, less sweet, a little watery in texture, less syrupy in texture, and had a little bit more fruit, that's what High Life smells like. It's an Oud Satin Mood DNA. It's her Oud Satin Mood, which, love. One of my favorite perfumes, one of my favorite DNAs of all time. If you like Shaggoff Oud Elixir, if you like Oud Satin Mood, you would love High Life. Okay. Yeah, a little oody, a little woody. Oh yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely. You have to love a jammy rose, okay? But it's a little fruitier, a little flirtier, a little bit easier wearing. It's not as dense, but it's very close. A little spice from the ginger in here as well that's kind of weaving these all together. I really actually like that. You can tell it's very well thought out collection, very cohesive. Yeah, this is a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's not revolutionary for me, but it's not bad. And I will wear and enjoy the sample. Yeah, I think this is number 2. So Magic Hour, High Life, and then Well Loved is number 3 so far. Fun. That was unexpected. I wasn't expecting it to smell like Oud Satin Mood, but that's exactly what it is. Cool. And last but not least, Gold Standard. Now, Gold Standard is described as a luminous fusion of spiced fruits and molten gold, exude bold magnetism. Hero notes: blood orange, saffron, caramel, and Nigerian ginger. I have no idea what to expect from this one. Those notes do not compute in my head. I will say caramel is a note that I generally, it's got caramel in it. I probably am not liking it, to be honest. But we'll see. Open mind. Ooh, I like the bottle. It's got this gold kind of ombre thing. Fun. Beautiful presentation on all of these, to be honest. The packaging, it's so well thought out. Okay. Saffron, for sure. You have to like saffron to like this. Saffron, ginger, for sure, right up front. You are getting a little bit of juicy something. I don't get distinctly blood orange. I don't get distinctly orange, but I do get something juicy and fruity, citrusy with the ginger. Yeah, you gotta like saffron to like this. Okay, this is rich. This is luxurious. Gold Standard. I get it. It's bougie. It's a little different. I'm gonna be honest. This is the most unisex of the bunch, for sure. I could see a dude really pulling this off and really smelling good. I might make my husband wear this. Not getting too much caramel. It's not too sweet. Maybe the caramel's just adding some sort of warmth. That's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, I think this is like a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10. Not blowing my socks off, but this just isn't my kind of scent profile. I'm not a huge saffron lover. Generally, it has to be done in a very specific way. Might be a little too masculine for me to enjoy, but I can see why it's popular and I appreciate the artistry here. It doesn't really smell like anything else I've smelled as far as saffron fruity perfumes go. And yeah, it's luxurious. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Not bad. Honestly, I think the hype for these is pretty well deserved. I mean, for a creator brand, for a women brand, for a Black owned brand, I am rooting for them always. I'm rooting for them to succeed. And I think she really did a good job. You can tell that they were thoughtfully created. There is something for everyone. There's super fruity, there's dark and sexy, there's warm skin scent, and then that rose, that yummy, jammy rose in High Life. I am happy to support this brand. I don't think it's a cash grab. It doesn't feel like a cash grab at all. In fact, this feels like the kind of brand that she put her life savings into and she put her whole heart into. You can feel the intention, which I really appreciate. And that's what a lot of people have been saying. And I didn't know if they were just gassing her up and because they're friends with her in the creator community, like a lot of other influencers, or just being nice and supportive. But I genuinely think that all the feedback and praise I've been hearing, I agree with. Now that I've smelled everything together, I'm actually shocked. So $25 well spent, I think, to support this brand. I'm gonna wear that Magic Hour, that watermelon one, and see if it might be travel worthy. Definitely don't need a full bottle, but I can see myself really having fun with that in the summer or on vacation. So that was so fun. New perfume win. I love a discovery set so you can smell them all at once and feel the through line through all the perfumes. And I can really feel the through line with this. It doesn't feel disjointed. It doesn't feel just like a regurgitation of popular DNAs, except for maybe High Life, but that's my opinion. Wow, let me know if you've tried any of these. Have you tried the Gap ones? Have you tried Vanilla Canyon? Do you think it's a vanilla perfume or just a honey perfume? I think it's just a honey perfume, but that's just me. Have you tried Influxious? Let me know. I'm curious your thoughts. Like I said, bought all these with my own money, no PR, just because I gotta know. And now I know, and I'm happy to know. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, bye.